Well, hi there, food friends. It's Kevin.
And back behind the camera and happy to be here, it's Ralph.
Well, hi, Ralph, and we'll say hi to our food friends. This is a Cavalcade cocktail edition. Ralph, we're going to make a Negroni.
Wow.
A classic Italian cocktail, actually. And I have to give credit where credit's due. I think, Ralph, you suggested this some time ago, right?
I think so, yeah. I've been hearing a lot about it, and I just thought, let's try making one for Cavalcade cocktails.
Well, why not? And like so many of the classic cocktails we've done on Cavalcade of Food, Ralph, the Negroni is pretty darn simple.
Good.
And sometimes the simplest things are the best.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
If they're made with the right ingredients.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly right. So, the Negroni is basically a cocktail with three components in equal measure.
Okay.
Gin, Campari, and vermouth. Red vermouth, dark vermouth, Rosso, okay? Rosso. Rosso?
Looks like Rosso.
Okay. And this is an Italian vermouth, which seems fitting.
Huh.
Some vermouths are also French, and basically vermouths are usually red or they're white, sweet or dry. Some say Italian or French, but anyways, red vermouth.
Yeah, hey, Ascot.
Yeah.
I mean,
excuse me for trying to add just a hint of class and sophistication
to
this show.
I say, hey, Kevin, but I called you Ascot by mistake.
Yeah, Ralph.
Is the Ascot to complement the fanciness of this drink?
Well, let's just say, I actually prefer wearing an ascot to a necktie because I think it's more comfortable.
Gotcha.
And I'm trying to bring it back in vogue.
Well, there is something retro about it, that's for sure. That's what we're all about here.
I'm all about bringing it back. Okay, so let's get to fixing the cocktail.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell our friends. Note, I'm going to make a double batch. Okay, because we got two people drinking here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, but it's one shot of gin. Okay.
You mean if you were just making
If
one?
you're making one, a
Okay.
single recipe is one ounce here of gin, but because it's you and I, Ralph, we will put in 2 ounces.
A whole bottle. Oh, you mean?
Okay.
Okay.
So gin, Campari, which is a sort of a bitter herbal liqueur. Aperitif, yes.
How much of that? An ounce?
One, yep. A shot of everything.
Look how pretty that color is. It's
Isn't
like
it beautiful?
Somewhere between red and orange.
Now, it's going to get... Boy, I can't help but make a dribbly mess. It's going to get darker because I'm going to add now our Rosso.
So vermouth is some type of
wine.
Like a derived from
Fortified.
from grapes or wine.
One.
So that's easy to remember. So just same amount of
one,
equal amounts
one,
of
one,
everything.
and one. You just got to remember your three ingredients. Now look at that color.
I read a little history on this, and it said that a true Negroni should be stirred, not shaken.
That is correct. And so that's why I don't have a cocktail shaker. Clean up my mess here. And so we have this is a cocktail stirring spoon, Ralph, right here. Okay. We're going to stir it gently. Make sure we mix all those ingredients. And then this is, now if you were going to, I think there's two ways to serve this. The traditional way is in a rocks glass on ice, okay? In a rocks glass on the rocks.
Got it.
You could also serve it in a cocktail glass okay, in which case you would stir it with ice
I see.
and strain it into a stemmed cocktail glass.
Oh, so
okay?
you wouldn't have ice in the glass.
No, you would not have ice in the glass, but you would put the ice, you would stir it, you
Right.
know what I mean,
Get it
with
cold.
the ice, yes.
Yeah.
And then you would stir it into a chilled glass.
And there's a third way the Italians drink it when they come to the United States as a Slurpee.
Yeah, I haven't seen that at the store, but
No, just
I'll
kidding.
look for it. Okay.
Boy, the color still is interesting.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, it's like a darker orange-red now.
Yeah. Then
Very auburny, very fall.
what I have done is I have peeled a few oranges. We're going to do this because that gets the oils out. I like to put a little rim around the glass with the oil.
So,
Give it a little twist.
so a twist of orange seems
Yeah,
like an
orange peel.
important addition to these other three ingredients that create the Negroni, which, as I was researching it, dates back to at least the late 1800s, but
Okay.
a lot of different origin stories, so we won't focus on one.
It's an absolutely beautiful color.
It really is.
It's sort of a reddish orange, and
Like a burnt orange. And, yeah.
thanks for working the camera, Ralph. Clink, clink.
Salute. It's good. It's definitely got the bitters of
The Campari.
the Campari.
You get the gin,
Mm-hmm.
and then, the vermouth is also, it's very herbal.
Wow. The more you drink it, the more I like it.
Yeah. Well, and two, as the ice melts, it gets colder,
Yeah.
and it dilutes it just slightly with the ice, but
The first sip, I think, if you haven't had it before, it might be a little jarring because it is, the
It's-
bitters and the Campari.
yeah, it's a
if you're
very
not used to.
complex drink.
But it's a great aperitif because I could see the complexity of it getting your taste buds going, ready for a meal or something.
Absolutely. And it is something just nice to sip on, too, if you were having, say, some nibbles before dinner,
yeah.
little hors d'oeuvres,
Mhm.
little things like that. This would be a perfect accoutrement.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm.
It definitely grows on you.
Yeah, definitely. So there it is. The Negroni. Classic cocktail and perfect for serving, like you said, Ralph, an aperitif. So something in advance of a meal. Very complex, nice, a somewhat sophisticated drink, I would even say.
But you don't have to wear an ascot.
No, you do not. Ascot's not required. But again, something from three simple ingredients, very things that are frankly pretty
Common.
and easy to have. I mean, most people have a bottle of gin in their bar. Campari is something maybe most people might not have on hand, but you can get them. And guess what's on the back, Ralph? A recipe for a Negroni, which of course is exactly how we made it. Campari, Rousseau, Vermouth, gin. There's also a recipe for something called a Campari orange, which is made with Campari and orange juice. That could
Ooh.
be good too as well.
I'd like to
But-
try that.
Anyways, it's all good. And we want to say thank you to our food friends, to you, and we look forward to seeing you again here on Cavalcade of Food. We'll remind you of the website, cavalcadeoffood.com. The recipe for the drink is in the description below.
Make time to make a Negroni or any of the other fun Cavalcade cocktails that we've been enjoying sharing with you.
So until next time, cheers.